Hello and welcome to the 30th Tech Talk today. So wish you a happy Friday. It's Friday, everyone. Have a nice weekend. Without further ado, we're going to talk about emoticons, so smiley faces in your text messages, in your SMSs. So how does that affect the size of the SMS? So what's it all about? Why should we be on the lookout when using special characters? And what special characters are actually? It's not that easy to be sure of. So without further ado, how big is an SMS? So actually, a typical SMS using the GSM 0338 standard can store up to 140 bytes of messaging data. And messages that are longer than that will be split. So basically what it comes down to is having these messages be brought depending on the encoding that you're using. So the standard encoding, GSM 0338, has some characters that are in that scope. So for example, let me just share my screen. So here we go. Oh, sorry. So we can see here that these characters are considered the GSM standard. And if you use these characters, you'll be just fine. You'll be having 7 bits per that one character, and it will come down to a normal sized SMS, 1 byte. That is a basic character set, as the name says, and contains all of these characters. So we have those. But what happens if we use a special character, if we use an emoticon? So then we go to UTF-16. UTF code encodes characters with 16 bits. So we went from 7 bits to 16 bits. Now it sounds a bit more complicated, and we actually have to worry a bit about how to handle that message. Of course, if we have multiple messages, then we have to have some sort of a message also, some sort of encoding, some sort of a instruction on how to connect those two messages. So that is also important. So we are basically then increasing the message itself. It is becoming actually larger by using different parts because we have to connect them. So we have automatic message splitting, and we have it so that it is actually, you don't have to worry it since our API handles all the message splitting and encoding automatically. The only way it affects you is in the cost. So we will bill you, and we actually get billed ourselves for every message part we send. So it's one SMS, but has multiple parts because of its size. So when you use a euro sign, or when you use a smiley face, it takes up more of the time, more of the space, and it transfers to another type, another encoding format. So to illustrate that, I will share this. Like this. And you can see, like from a practical standpoint, how it looks. So we have, this is in our dashboard, by the way. If you go to your dashboard, so let's go to the home page. If you go to your dashboard and you go to send SMS, you get this. So we can have a sender ID here. Let's put it Elco. Let's type in my sec. my phone number. And you can tell that now it's GSM, like encoding part here. I'll increase the zoom a little bit. We'll zoom in a little. Yeah, you can tell GSM encoding here, number of characters 0, SMS parts 0. If we use a dollar sign, it's still in a GSM. Why? Because as we showed before, if we use the ones that are listed in the GSM 0338 basic character set, which one of those is the dollar sign, we are good. We have GSM encoding. We are still sticking to that format. But for example, if we use, let's use an emoticon, like a party one, we have started encoding in UTF, and this is non-GSM character. So you can tell that the number of characters have increased. SMS parts is the same, but if we go and do something like this, if we just copy this and let's just simulate a bigger message like this, we came to SMS parts 2, and yeah, you can tell that if we go reduce the number of characters to 60, so let's see, so 63, 64, 65, 66. Yeah, so we have, when we cross the 71 threshold here, it is the SMS parts come to. So we all learned that SMS is 160 characters, but if you are using different encoding, different rules apply. So you have to be very aware of that. And you have to be aware of the SMS parts, which are being built like a separate SMS. For the end user, it comes down and looks like a very ordinary message. But for you, it's really hard to keep this in mind. We have written some things about this. So we have this article written about it, and feel free to check it out. It's 46logs.kb/sms-splitting-a and pricing. It's in the link below, so you can take a look at it and see if it is actually. You can take a look at it and see it and check it out. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this time, and bye and happy Friday. Hey there, thank you for watching the Tech Talk. I would like to let you know about our cool meetup group called Startup Coffee Uppsala. Every first Tuesday of the month at 8 a.m., we kind of gather around and talk over coffee about interesting tech stuff. Feel free to join. I'll leave the link to it into the description. Bye.